If you build it, they will come. What's going on, everybody? My name's Dave, and welcome to another live stream here for BuilDeFi.win. BuilDeFi.win is the first ever DeFi fair launchpad. And for real, it's a true fair launchpad. And not only is it a true fair launchpad, it is the most feature rich launchpad you'll ever find. We have so many amazing features when you're building your own tokens, when you're building your own DeFi platforms. This is actually the best out there by far. And currently, as you can see, we are available on Ethereum, Robinhood Chain, and Base. So if you guys go to BuilDeFi, BuilDeFi, so it's BuilDeFi, .win, you can check out and launch your own tokens. I really think this is something that you guys are gonna love, because the way that this works is you have an idea and you go launch either a simple meme token if you want, or a fully robust DeFi protocol. That is how you do this, and that's really it. And here's the cool thing. Have you ever thought that you could build your own token paired with Bitcoin? Well, what if you could? What if you could harness the power of Bitcoin in this next cycle paired with your own token? Well, now you can. And you can do it not just for yourself by creating an LP with Bitcoin, but you can do it with a token that you create, and you could give it to you could open up a whole community that buys your token, that stakes your token, that has a buy and burn for your token, that creates scarcity for your token. And if you pair it with something like Bitcoin, now you're actually going to be able to ride the wave, because if your LP is connected with Bitcoin, when Bitcoin does its move, whoosh, things travel together, okay? So when they're paired in the same LP. But not only that, you actually, BuilDeFi gives you a native opportunity to be able to build your own token on multiple LPs if you want. So say, let's go over to Base here. Let's say we want to build a token on Base. Now we're in the build your token section, and we want to come down here and we want to say LP setup, and we want to check, I believe now we have, I think we're whitelisting it if we haven't yet, but we have a Bitcoin. That's the thing about Bitcoin, because they're usually wrapped Bitcoin. So if we go over here to Ethereum, build your token on Ethereum, come down to LP setup, you can go down to wrapped BTC. Check that out. Boom. Now the token that you build will be paired with Bitcoin. So you're going to be inheriting Bitcoin's movements. And Bitcoin is really just the leader. And this is the reason I'm actually saying this right now, is because I'm really excited about building on Bitcoin, to be honest with you. So that's just something that no other launchpad allows you to do. And not only do we allow you to pair your new token with Bitcoin if you want, with WBTC here on ETH, but you could also pair it with multiple other ones. You can add additional LPs, and say we want to do Bitcoin and you want to add some to a USDC. I don't know what that would do, but that would give you some stability. So it'd be paired with Bitcoin and USDC, so you'd have some stability and you'd have Bitcoin. There's a whole bunch of other things you can do. There's tons of things you can pair with. As you can see, this list is nice. It's long and it does continually grow. Oh, you can't even see the list. I'm sharing the list. But you can't see it because I'm sharing my screen. It's kind of a weird thing that my share button doesn't allow me to do. However, if you just go to BuilDeFi.win, you can check out who you can pair with just by going to build your token, go down to LP setup, and see where you can pair your token with. So what do you guys think? How's it going? How's everybody doing? We got some viewers. Have you guys launched a token yet? Have you guys checked out BuilDeFi yet? Hopefully you have, because we have some really good tokens already built. We have some community members right now that are building their tokens, they're pushing their tokens, and they're building a community of people who have their tokens. These buy-sell taxes are really interesting. There's a lot of ways as a creator that you can get paid doing this, but we did create a fair launch platform so that no creators can rug their communities. So now your communities can feel safe participating in your token, knowing that it's not going to get rugged. And the creator can feel comfortable launching a token and putting time and effort into it, because there's multiple ways for the builders to get paid. But you get to select it. You get to choose how you get paid as a builder. And that's what's very, very cool here. So I really like the option too that we've built in with the buy and burn, because you can build a buy and burn into your token. And that buy and burn, these are all fixed token supplies. That's another part of the fair launch mechanism, is that once you choose how many tokens are going to launch, that's all the tokens that will ever exist once your token launches. And so buy and burns, now if you have a fixed token supply and you add a buy and burn, that buy and burn is now buying and burning off of a fixed supply, which is creating scarcity on your token, which scarcity is a good thing. Like, the more it chunks down the actual token supply that is available for people to buy, the less there is to buy of that token. And that's just simple supply and demand. So buy and burns are very cool to integrate if you want. We're just basically giving you all the options as a builder to be able to build whatever you want and benefit your community with it. Now, also, I am really excited about this internal staking option. This internal staking, if you enable the internal staking, and I actually haven't been building this token fully out. I'm just showing you these options right now. But internal staking allows you, as a token creator, to allow that token that you create to be staked by your people to earn more token. This gives your community members a reason to hold your token and to stake your token. And by staking your token, the community members can earn in multiple different ways. And you as a builder get to set that up. So I know this is an advanced strategy I'm giving you guys right now, but the simplest move is just say, create my token, ticker, what's this token about? Even just do a free launch, boom, launch it. A meme token, a simple meme token can be launched for free in no time at all. When you start adding the different features, and I'm just giving you different options here and talking a little bit about them, but I really love the internal staking feature of BuilDeFi, because it gives your community the opportunity to stake your new token. And if you create a token that's paired with Bitcoin, I don't know, what's that going to do? But I'm really excited. That's actually probably one of my favorite parts about this platform, that you can pair your token with all the other whitelisted tokens. And then when you create a token, we have a leaderboard here. And that leaderboard currently, check it out, there's half an ETH sitting in the leaderboard for tokens to win. And right now, the number one ranked token is Ethel 888. So it's in the lead to win half an ETH to buy and burn its token. So that's what's very cool. The leaderboard actually creates a gamified way for tokens to earn and win buy and burns. So that's very cool. And you can whitelist your own tokens here if you want. You can pay to whitelist them if they meet a very small amount of criteria. If your pool is 90 days old, if you already have a current token and you want it to be built upon on BuilDeFi. Now here's the other cool thing. If you build your own token, let's see if there are any certified ones. If you build your own token, you can you can earn a certification. And if your token becomes certified, now it is automatically added to the whitelist, to to be built upon. So now you can have other people build on your token and pair with your token. And so this gives a chain, but every time someone builds on your token and pairs with your token, that locks up additional ETH into your token, into the different LPs on the build on. So it actually adds more liquidity to your token when someone builds on it. And it provides more utility for your token because now you have more activity, more transactions, more LPs that are being built on top of your token. And so now as your token moves, these other LPs will move. When it's liquidity is a pair. It's always a pair. And if you guys, I'm not sure how much you know about liquidity, but if you're watching this, you probably know a good amount about liquidity. So being able to create your own LP pairs and multiple LP pairs, an LP web, I know we've talked about that on different streams in the past, but if you, typically it was hard to create your own DeFi protocol with an LP web. Now it's not. Now it's easy because of BuilDeFi. So you can actually get in here, build your token, boom, you can create a full LP web. If you go to LP setup, you can add additional LPs here. You can add really as many as you want. Now, the key to adding additional LPs is that when you do add additional LPs, it does make sure, you need the participation. Once you launch it during your fair launch period, your participation has to go up by a certain amount because we need to fund, all those LPs need to be funded. Because remember, there is no bonding curve with BuilDeFi. Once your token launches, boom, it's launched live with a live liquidity pair. So there is no bonding curve, which there's so many benefits to why we designed it like this and how we designed it like this. And so hopefully you guys, hey, what's up, Fahadalsarin? Hopefully I said that right. But yeah, guys, there's so many options here. There's so many ways to win with BuilDeFi.win. And that's why we called it BuilDeFi.win. You can build DeFi and win. And I know for some of you nerds out there like me, you're going to want to read the white paper because the white paper really gives you a lot more detail on everything for builders, for traders, for liquidity, for gamification, like how we really designed this platform. Most of you watching this stream probably don't really care about that, but it was easy. When you go to the bottom of the page, it says docs, and then you can go to the white paper and you can explore everything that it is and why we actually built it, the industry problems that it solves. Because really, this is why we built BuilDeFi. We are a group of builders in the DeFi space who, when we wanted to build a DeFi protocol, it would cost us $30 to $60 to maybe more $1,000 to build it, and it would take us upwards of 8 months. Sometimes, I've never launched a DeFi protocol in 2 months, but it says right here, take 2 to 8+ months to deliver. And the 8+ months, that's actually what I've always experienced. And the $40,000 to $70,000, really, that's really what I've experienced too, personally. And our team, we're all builders. So we realized, okay, what do we like about DeFi? We like the fair launch. And what do we not like about DeFi? Well, we didn't like sniper bots. We didn't like high costs, long timelines. We didn't like, the sniper bot. We didn't like limited utility. We didn't like lack of bonding. We didn't like the high risk participation. We didn't like extractive models. So what we did was we built something that fixed every single one of those things that we didn't like. And so for high cost, we built a cost-effective tool, which is simple, secure, and it's a great tool, and it reduces development time to launch. It reduces it by basically all the way. Like you could launch your token today. It's not going to take you 12 months. It's not going to take you 9 months. It's not going to take you 6 months. It's going to take you today. And instead of it costing you $30, $40, $50, $60,000 or more to launch your DeFi protocol, now it can cost you free if you want. Or you can pay a little bit. You pay like $30 and you can actually get a few more features. So we've just created this platform to give you unlimited options to build your tokens, to build your DeFi protocols or your simple meme tokens however you want. And that's what's really cool. So, and right now, remember, you can launch your new tokens on Ethereum, the Robinhood chain, or on Base, whatever you want. We are opening this up to more EVM chains in the future, but right now we just wanted to hit these core 3 EVM chains. So the fair launch mechanic is one of the most important mechanics, and it's something that all of us, we all came from builders. We're all DeFi builders, but we're also fair launch DeFi builders. And that's really how we found each other. We found each other to build this system within a fair launch community. And so that's what we're doing. We're building fair launch. Fair launch just protects people. We just don't like the extractive communities out there. And fair launch, what happens is we've given this mechanic because this is what we're fixing here, the sniper bots. These sniper bots in typical launch pads can come in and buy and make the chart, but buy before anybody else, make the chart look like it skyrockets. And then as soon as everybody buys, then they sell right out from under everybody and boom, crash the chart and everybody's holding their tokens. So we had to fix that. How do we fix that? With our fair launch mechanic. This is a 28-minute to an 88-day launch period that the builder, like I said, you guys get unlimited options here to choose what you want. The builder chooses how long you want your launch period to be. If you want a really long time to market it, to really build anticipation and get it out to a whole bunch of people, if you want to create a lot of utility, create a lot of buzz, you can do all the way up to an 88-day fair launch. But what that means is anybody that participates during that fair launch period, you can also do all the way down to a 28-minute fair launch. But anybody who participates within that window, everybody gets the same basis. Everybody gets the same basis. Everybody gets to buy the same, buy for the same amount. It costs the same amount to buy tokens for everybody in that fair launch period. Now you can buy more, you can spend more money and get more tokens, but your token cost is going to be the same for everybody during the fair launch period. And not only that, when you buy during a fair launch period, those tokens go into your wallet immediately. This is how we're preventing sniper bots, because the sniper bots now cannot buy before you. If you're part of the fair launch, you get to buy before sniper bots. And that's how we fix that problem, because once the token launches, you already have those tokens in your wallet. Once the token launches, now the LP is created. Once the LP is created, now the sniper bots can see the token, because there's a liquidity pool. Before there's a liquidity pool created, the sniper bots can't even see the token. They don't look for that stuff. So once the LP is created, boom, sniper bots can come in. And it's actually a good thing if the sniper bots come in right at the launch, because then they're going to be pushing it up. And then you already have your tokens in your wallet. You could sell on the sniper bots. So that's how we fixed this, because we really just don't like that extractive mechanic. And yeah, you should read the white paper because it just really gives you a good idea of everything we built. It's really like the rule book. Like, this is what we built. You guys can see it. You can read it for yourself. Limited utility is what a lot of launch pads have. You can literally basically just launch a meme token. Now we have advanced DeFi options. It supports simple tokens, so simple meme coins if you want, to complex protocols with staking and Aave, LP webs, and buy and burn features. Also, the lack of bonding is something that we didn't really like, because a lot of our builders in our team that built this have built DeFi protocols with LP webs, liquidity pool webs. And those webs have different reasons that builders choose to build webs. Participants in these protocols have different reasons that they like participating in protocols with LP webs. So we have created the very first DeFi launchpad with bonded liquidity. This allows for easy bonding with other whitelisted tokens. So that's what I was showing you earlier. If you want to build on Bitcoin, do it. That's what I love about this. And then you can actually allow your community to come in and actually participate in your token that you created, that you're getting multiple different revenue streams from if you choose, because you get to set all that stuff. You can even set your revenue streams to zero if you don't want them. But I think a lot of builders, you want some revenue streams. And so you set the revenue streams you want. Some revenue streams you don't have to get paid to the builder. Some revenue streams can go to your external stakers or your internal stakers or your staking at Aave or your buy and burn. We just give you unlimited options that you as a builder get to choose whatever you want. Okay, so bonded liquidity, you can create, you can pair with whatever you want that's whitelisted, and you can also create full LP webs simply, natively with the protocol. High risk participation, rug pull potentials in other launch pads are prevalent, and we don't like that either. As a fair launch team of builders, we like non rug pull potentials. I don't like getting rug pulled out from under me, and I don't think most people do. So we have created the proprietary part of our build here is called the Base Liquidity Engine. And this is a custom Uniswap v4 hook that injects liquidity to support price stability while protecting against rug pulls by making all token contracts immutable, along with all liquidity being locked. So this is super key for fair launch, is locked liquidity and immutable contracts. Once a token is launched, whatever that builder chose in their tokenomics, that's locked. That's not going to change. That can't change. It's immutable now. So that's what's good about what we're building, is we're building a safer alternative and a fun alternative with gamification, and I'll show you that in a second. The other thing is we don't really like the extractive models. Creators often mint supply for insiders and then they can dump on their communities, and we didn't like that at all. So not only did we lock the LPs, like I said, these are locked liquidity pools and they're immutable contracts. We've also aligned the community aligned revenue with the builders. Like I said, the builders can choose multiple ways and multiple revenue streams to get paid that are clearly outlined in the tokenomics of each token. And every builder gets a token creator NFT when you launch your own token. And that ties in to the tokenomics of the token and all the builder rewards, and those come to your wallet through the NFT. And we do have a marketplace on there, but it's a CTO marketplace. Eventually, if you'd like to sell as a builder your share of your profits, you can just transfer that NFT to somebody else. So there's so many really cool parts to this protocol that people don't really understand yet. We have to let people know how cool and why this is so cool and why it's so powerful and so safe and so fair and so feature rich. This is literally the most feature rich DeFi launchpad ever to exist. In fact, I think it's pretty much the only DeFi launchpad ever to exist. But not only is it a DeFi launchpad, you don't just launch simple meme tokens. You can. And that's actually super simple. And you can do it for free. You can do all this for free. That's what's crazy, guys. We built this system to where you could launch your own token for free. Just pay for the gas. So let's go back to the site here. And like I said, we are on Ethereum, Robinhood, and Base right now. So you could launch your own token on Ethereum, Robinhood, or Base. You could launch your own simple meme token, or you can launch your own fully robust DeFi protocol where you can get paid as a builder in multiple ways with multiple revenue streams. So simple. If you go to build your token over here, boom, build your token. And on the left-hand side is really where all your tokenomics start getting, as you change things, your tokenomics get built here. So while you're changing things. So you can add your socials. Here's the LP setup if you want to pair with additional tokens. Let's say I wanted to, like I said, WBTC, baby. Why not launch your own token paired with Bitcoin? I mean, Bitcoin will definitely have its day again, and it is the juggernaut in the room. And so, why not pair your own token with Bitcoin? I just think that that's such a really cool thing that you can do. And then if you want to have additional LPs, if you want to do an LP web, you can do Bitcoin and ETH and Awesome X if you wanted to, and Baby Dragon X. So you can do whatever you want. You can pair it with as many or as few LPs as possible. So say we're going to remove these two and you just want to actually, let's just say you just wanted to pair your token simply. You don't need an LP web. You just want to pair your new token with wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum. Boom. Now you have that. You can add a buy sell tax. And when you do add a buy sell tax, you can add a receiver. And when you add a receiver, there's multiple receivers that you can add. The receiver can be your buy and burn. So every time a token gets transferred, there's a little bit of a buy and sell tax that you get to choose your tax rate here. Boom, boom, whatever. You can send it to the token builder yourself. That can be a revenue stream if you want. And you can add receivers. So you could do a token builder and you can do a buy and burn. You could also do additional support. Additional support is where the builder can send to anywhere you want. Additional support is locked. You cannot use the additional support button if you do a free token launch. That is the only thing that isn't available if you do a free token launch. Other than that, if you pay for your token launch, then you and it's really only like right here, $2 right now. It might be $12, it might be $20, maximum probably like $30 plus gas to launch a token that's not free, but that's fully robust. So that's what's pretty cool here. But so say you want to earn some revenue streams as a token builder, you want some to go to a buy and burn, or you want it to go back into your primary LP to beef up your LP. Or you can have that tax go to additional support. You can have that tax go to external staking. So you can have that tax get sent to Aave and get staked, and those returns from Aave. So every trade can have a little bit going to Aave and getting staked. And then when Aave has returns, those returns come back and you could do other things with them. And I'll show you that in a second. You could do internal staking. So you can actually have a little bit of a tax on your token that actually gets sent to all the people who believe in your token that stake it. If you create a token and you do internal staking, now everybody who has your token, they can stake your token. And then say you choose this, anytime there's a trade and there's a tax on buy and sell, then your internal stakers benefit. This leads to longevity of your community because now you're benefiting your community with every single trade. So there's reasons for taxes. There's reasons for tokens without taxes. And you can also send it to your leaderboard pool if you wanted to. So that creates the gamification of it. So people want to build on your token eventually, okay? So there's so many different options. So this is your buy sell tax. I just really want to show you all the ways that a builder can get paid, which a builder can immediately get paid right up here at the top under the mint section. Builder, you get to choose your builder percentage that out of the inputs, out of whatever the participation is, but it's a maximum of 8%. So say you have $100,000 of participation in your protocol. Well, there's a maximum of 8% that the builder can actually get paid, which is $8,000, which is straight in ETH, guys. So it's like, I mean, if you think about that, the token builder, now we did limit it to 8%, so the token builder doesn't take the whole amount and not let it go into the LP pool and not let it actually benefit the people that are buying the token and participating in the protocol. So we did limit this to a degree, but we left it very wide open with multiple ways that the builders can actually earn revenue and also to support the community. So there's the additional support here of buy and burn external staking. And you can watch other videos on actual token launches. So you can see everybody adjusting this. I'm really just going over the settings right now and how a token builder can get paid. That's really what I'm going over. All right, so additional support. That's the thing too on additional support. This is actually another place where technically a builder could get paid if you wanted to do that. Or you could support another protocol. because the additional support, if you don't do a free token, your additional support can go to any wallet you choose. It can go to another tokens buy and burn. It can go to another token community. It can go to a charity or a foundation. You can send tokens to a charity or a foundation through the additional support. And you can send things to the additional support wallet. Like I said, with buy sell tax, it says additional support here. So if you add a buy sell tax, you can have one of the receivers be additional support. And now every time a token gets traded, a little bit of buy sell tax goes to a charity or goes to another protocol that you want to participate in, that you want to support. So it's really robust, guys. I just want you to know how robust this is. External staking, this is really, really cool. Right now we have Aave, and we are going to be opening up additional staking platforms, but right now Aave is the giant, so we wanted to go with the most stable staking platform out there right now. So if you click Aave, now say you add a little bit of tax to your token and you go to external staking, boom. Now your tax rate of 2% goes to, let's remove additional support here. It goes to external staking. It goes to Aave. Now Aave, it sits in Aave, and Aave actually earns money on the money sitting in there. It actually has an ROI. And then we get to say, okay, where do we want that ROI sent? So when Aave, now a tax keeps adding to Aave, and Aave keeps earning on with that tax that keeps growing. And that larger and larger percent that it's earning gets distributed back to either your buy and burn, internal staking, or primary LP. Now, I like the internal staking part. Now, buy and burn is cool too, because it adds scarcity to your token, longevity and scarcity. That's two great combinations. But internal staking, so say you do an Aave external stake, a little bit of taxes go fill up your Aave pool, and then Aave has a return on it. And that means your internal stakers are always getting something over time. The internal stakers are always rewarded because your protocol stakes in Aave. And remember, what if you're paired with Bitcoin and Bitcoin has a new run? Guys, this is so powerful, so powerful. The buy and burn is very cool. It's very simple. You get to choose how fast and how hot you want your buy and burn to run. It's real simple. You get to choose that here. And then, like I said, your internal staking. So there's multiple ways for builders to make money here, guys. Builders, and like I said, remember, you get your builder NFT when you launch your token, and that actually pairs all of the revenue streams that token has for the builder to the NFT. So if that NFT is transferred, wherever that NFT is where the revenue goes to. All right. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense, everybody. As you can see, I'm really excited about this. I really love this protocol. We have a great group of builders. We really built something special here that you guys should definitely tell all your friends, because this is something that you can feel comfortable, you can feel happy talking about. You should launch your own token and then go tell all your friends to not only buy your token, participate in your token during the fair launch period and buy your token afterwards. And there's a distinction there too, guys. So there are, if you look here, ending soon, top performance, this is minting now, trading now, and certified, okay? So minting now is ending. If you go to ending soon, these are all the tokens right here that are ending soon, and you can see when they're ending. This one ends in 8 days. This one, now when I say ends, the fair launch period ends. So currently, everybody can buy this token at the exact same basis right now. You can go buy for 8 more days. You can buy, and there's 3 LPs. So you could do some nice research on here. So this token creator chose to make 3 LPs, and this token launch ends in 8 days. This one has 2 LPs, and it ends in 22 days. This one has 1 LP, and it ends in 30 days. This one has 1 LP, and it ends in 53 days. This one has 2 LPs and it ends in 54 days. And this one has 1 LP and it ends in 78 days. So you can choose as a builder how long you want your period, your fair launch period to be. We have a top performers section where you can get in here and check out the top performers. And then all tokens. Trading now, this is everything that's new. These are the tokens that are within 4 weeks of LP creation. And you can see the holders here. We got 63 holders here over on the Beast token. Let's click through to the Beast token and kind of see what this is all about. Because now this one's live, so this one's not minting now. Let's go back to the minting now, ending soon. Let's check out this one here, Believe, which is a dragon with fire. On the right-hand side, you can see here, this is how 8 days left. There is been this much ETH raised, and there needs to be this much ETH raised during the fair launch period. So within 8 more days, there needs to be a bit more participation for this token to launch. And so depending on where you're launching, if you're launching on ETH, you're going to have to raise a little bit more money than if you're launching on Base or Robinhood. But there's a differentiation between minting during the fair launch period and buying after the token has launched. Okay, so if you mint during the fair launch period, everybody, and you can look at the actual tokenomics here. This one has staking. It also has buy and burn. You could do research on the builder wallet address if you want. There is a buy and sell tax on this one, which you do your research. See what you think about that. There's but look at this buy and sell tax. Now this is a high one, but the builder chose a 12% buy sell tax, which means on every buy and every sell, there's 12% that gets allocated like this. Internal stakers get 60% of that buy sell tax. So, I mean, I do like how this was set up. Burn, 20% of that goes to the buy and burn. 10% of that goes to the token builder, and 10% of that goes to the primary LP. And you guys can see how these can be just so much fun to build. So when you look at your tokenomics on the right, you can find a token that you see if you want to participate in. Look at the tokenomics on the right and see if you want to participate in this. Now the total supply is only 48,000. So this one, this creator decided to make this very limited supply overall. There's 28 more days in the fair launch. 1 ETH equals 888,000 total Believe tokens. So this is the total supply right now because that's how much participation's happened. But 1 ETH is 888,888, and that's what this token creator chose. Additional tokens minted for the LP, 50%, and LPs, 69%, goes to Titan X, 80%, 10% goes to Dragon X, and 10% to ETH. You got a builder fee of 8% in there. You have a buy and burn of 15%. You have an ETH leaderboard at 3%. And a Titan X support at 5%, which is pretty cool. So this is what I mean. You guys can do anything you want, but when you mint, so say you want to mint 0.05 ETH worth of this token, you're going to receive this many tokens in your wallet right now. And but it's not going to be tradable yet because the fair launch is still going. So once the fair launch, now if the fair launch doesn't happen because there's not enough participation, you will be refunded. But if the fair launch does happen, now those tokens are immediately in your wallet and there's an LP to trade against. And so I hope that makes sense. Up here, there's a few things that you can do. You can share it on X. You can add to your wallet. You can do a thumbs up, thumbs down. You can star it. You can boost it. There's a whole token point system associated with this where every single action you take on the website earns you points. And those points, you could use points to heart things, to downvote things, to upvote things. You could use points for multiple different things on the platform. Okay, so now let's go back over here to new. Let's look at this Beast token. And this one's live. So you can see you got a chart right here. You can zoom in and out of your chart. You can move it around. And this one actually looks pretty good. The chart looks pretty nice. This has what kind of, and so you go down, you look at the description here. You can see show more. You could read it. So what's our main LP? Beast, BST, BTJ. It's the ultimate leverage play in the Titan X eco, built on Better Call Jake. Gotcha. Nice. Which is built on HLX. Hydra, Auron, the project with the most economic energy. 5% additional support will go to the main leaderboard pool to push the BuilDeFi narrative. Love that. So the total supply of this token, because it is already launched, is 1.4 million total supply. There are total holders right now, 63 holders, one watcher, market cap of 31,000 right now. There's a small volume right now of $112,000 a day, $112 a day. Fair launch duration was 3 days and 21 hours. Initial mint price was 1 ETH is 420. So that's what you were able to get in at right when this chart started. 1 ETH was 420,000. So if you got in here, you actually are way up right now, which is cool. Additional tokens minted for the LP, 20 LPs. Better Call Jake, I think it is, 50%. Also Auron and Hydra, that's pretty cool. Additional support is 5%, goes to this address. You guys can always research what that address is if you guys want to. 28% buy and burn, that's pretty nice. So 28% of the participation that came in went to buy and burn the token. External stake, 10% is going to Aave. ETH leaderboard, you got 3% going to ETH leaderboard. And BTJ support, 5%. Buy sell tax 5%. Okay, so when you're looking at buy sell tax 5%, and check this out. External staking. This is going to Aave. So that's pretty cool, man. It's like you're every time a token gets bought or sold, 5% goes to Aave to stake. And then 15% goes to the buy and burn, 15% goes to the primary LP, and there is a 20% of the 5%, which is 1%, that goes to the token builder. So this is something that's pretty awesome. Now there's custom trading fee allocation, 20% goes to add to LP. There's external staking here into Aave, staked, and check that out. There's already $1,000 staked in Aave, and there's already earning some yield. Guys, this is amazing. And the buy and burn, let's check it out. Very high. There's $800 in the buy and burn, and there's already been half an ETH burned, I think. Yeah, check that out. So guys, this is working. This is a very cool example. I'm glad I pulled this one up. And then the ownership is the builder right here. And you can see the buys and the sells on the chart. You can see the top holders here on the chart. You can see the, and remember, 1 ETH would have bought you 444,000 when you first got into this. So anyways, very cool. And you can see the leaderboard here, the BTJ leaderboard, which is so this is BST Beast paired with BTJ. So you can see the Beast leaderboard and where that's at. There's a little bit of money in the leaderboard at the moment, and there are different tokens here that are in the ranking to win a buy and burn for their token. And the more participation on the platform, the more tokens get launched, the more these leaderboards are going to increase. So there's a main platform leaderboard, which I showed you before up here. And there can be a token that's going to win half an ETH towards their buy and burn. And then there's also leaderboards on every single token. So you can actually have participation and gamification there too. So guys, what do you think? I mean, this one has 10 thumbs up, 0 thumbs down. You can star it if you wanted to, And then when you start, you go into your profile and you can see your favorites here, and see now it shows up in my favorites, and it takes you straight there when you click on it. So your profile is up here. So you can either earn points by making any action on the website, or you can buy points. There's different point packages, or you can do whatever you want. So this is your profile. You can update your profile here. It shows you all the tokens you hold, all the tokens you've built, all the CTO tokens, all your CTO owned tokens, and then the favorites that you favorited. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Thanks for tuning in, by the way. You guys are amazing. I'm really appreciative of all of you guys watching. I just think just go to BuilDeFi.win, check it out, see what you think, and launch your own token for free today. So go over here to Base if you like Base. Fill out your token information and see it says free launch, no protocol fee. Boom. Tick that box. Now everything, and now fill out, do your entire thing. It doesn't matter how much it costs. It'll be free, the whole thing. Keep filling things out. I think the only thing, and my team can correct me if I'm wrong, that may not be free if you choose a free launch is if you add a whole bunch of different LPs. No, I think those are still free, it's looking like. So anyways, a free token launch, there's nothing wrong with that, and it allows you to get in the game for really no risk and really try this out. Launch your own token, get a few people behind you. It's going to tell you a minimum participation, like I said. So this is the required participation to get your token launched. This is not how much you have to pay. In fact, if you do a free launch, your token is in its mint phase. But now there is a minimum required participation from the community. So you can mint some of your own token if you want, and that goes into your wallet. But this is user-generated supply, which means another thing. Builders have to buy in with everybody else. Builders don't just get free tokens. That's what's crazy about fair launch, is like a lot of times on these other launch pads, builders get 80% of the tokens just given to them right away. We build in revenue streams for builders. So you can get revenue streams, so you don't have to dump tokens on your community. So builders don't get free tokens, but if you want tokens of your own token, you just participate in your own fair launch when you launch it. And then you get your other people, all the rest of your community people, to participate in the fair launch with you. And as long as the fair launch participation exceeds the required participation, that token will launch. And I mean, this is 0.1 ETH. So I mean, what is that? $200? So if you can either buy $200 worth of 0.1 ETH worth of your own token, and it will for sure launch, or you get build your community of people and say, hey, participate in my token, buy $50, buy $20, buy $100, and then get people to participate in it with you. That's what makes this fun, is the community aspect of all this, guys. So this is the required participation. This does not mean how much you have to pay, because as a builder, if you're on free launch, you literally can launch your token here for free. But it goes into the fair launch period. And during that fair launch period, everybody that participates gets in at the same price. And then after it launches, then the LP is created once the fair launch is over and the minimum requirement has been, because this is what seeds the LP. The LP actually needs to have some funds in it for it to launch. And so that's why we've set these very modest participation guidelines. But they're very modest, but it is good to have them in there. These are guardrails so that when these token launches, there is liquidity. Because like I said, we don't have bonding curves. These immediately start your LP. So they're tradable right away after the fair launch ends. So, boom. What do you guys think? Thanks for tuning in to this incredible episode of BuilDeFi.win. If you build it, they will come. So we are also, where is it? Let me find it. This is a community that we have partnered with that allows people to build on their token now. So another one is going to be over here on, I think it's on ETH. Maybe it's on Robinhood. Let me check. Oh, here we go. Home. This is another community, guys, that we just are working with, where their token, and look at that, build on home. Check it out, baby. Where this is a token out there called Home. And look, the main liquidity pair is with Home. Home, now they wanted to work with BuilDeFi. They wanted us to whitelist them so their community could build tokens on Home. And so we did the first one, Build on Home, which is BOH on Home. And so you can see the little guy here. This is the blockhead BuilDeFi guy building on Home. So this is the chart. It's a fairly new chart. It looks like it pretty much just launched. And you can check out the tokenomics over on this side if you want. And you can check out the trades that have happened, the top holders here. You can check out the leaderboard and the Build on Home leaderboard. So guys, this is exciting. If you know of any other token communities who are interested in having their token be built upon in their community, then let us know, because we can talk to them. And if there's a small amount of criteria that they meet, then we can whitelist them to be built upon. And then other people can be building on them, adding liquidity, adding locked liquidity, and adding buzz for their community. So many benefits to build on people's tokens, many benefits to tell other token communities that they can be built upon using BuilDeFi. So anything you guys need, please let us know. But that is the episode today. Until next time, my name is Dave. If you build it, they will come. Check out BuilDeFi.win and build your fair launch DeFi token or your own meme token for free in minutes. All right, that's all I got. You guys are amazing. Till next time, I'm Dave. Peace.